Let's jump into our next session with Joss Kuttan, CEO of Fluidworks. Fluidworks is an innovative platform revolutionizing pre-sales and onboarding with the help of human-like AI video agents. In this session, Joss will show how to achieve 10x productivity with Fluidworks, video-first AI agent training. He will share insights on how AI-driven video agents can significantly enhance your sales and onboarding processes. Let's jump into it with Joss Kuttan.
Hey, I'm Joe's founder and CEO of Fluidworks. At Fluidworks, we're building first of a kind video first AI agent for onboarding and training, right? So as a founder, I've been building for more than 10 years and seen my employees struggle primarily when, it's not been properly trained for them, right? And I've seen the huge loss of productivity when people are not getting trained on it, right? So just to do a quick exercise here, right? How many of you guys actually, how many guys actually know how many tools you guys use at work? So fun fact, I use around 20 plus tools, right? I mean, just before this call, I was thinking about it, I know. I mean, and the irony here is fact that especially when you are using a tool and when you get stuck, uh, one, of course, you're gonna lose time figuring out that by yourself. Secondly, I think most of this is one of common way of figuring out, right? You always have this friend, colleague at a workplace. Well, hey, not he or she is an expert of this particular tool, right? And you ping them. So primarily, you're gonna go to them and like figure out the whole thing, right? Where not just you, the other employees are all also losing time on it, right? So and especially uh, we've seen this multiple times. This also have introduced huge frustration, especially at workplace when you know how to use your tools, right? And I say this thing primarily because this is one of the reasons we primarily start, building a Fluidworks, because I want to make sure, like, software is being used in the right way, and that's the way we're gonna get the best value of it, right? So just to give you a high level context of what we do. So we are building Fluidworks as a video first agent to primarily help employees get the best out of the software stack at work, right? So there's involving, your first level of training. Then when you get stuck, the agent can come and help you, right? So we have seen tremendous success in our early customers who've been using it. Let me do a quick demo, and then you'll see what I'm trying to say, right? So then we can come back and talk about how people are using it and why we think this is actually revolutionary, right? All right, so let's do a quick demo of one of our agents for inflection. So if you guys doesn't know about inflection is this new generation marketer, um, uh, competitor who primarily helping PLG companies to build end-to-end communication, right? So they pull out data from multiple places and personalize the journey for customers, right? So let's see how it works.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm really excited to chat with you today. Do you have a moment to discuss how inflection can help you?
Yeah, so I've been playing around with inflection, really happy with what has done. So yeah, I mean, want to see, a couple of things and, ask you a couple of questions.
That's fantastic to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying inflection. I'd love to help you with any questions you have. What would you like to know more about?
So let's kickstart a demo and then, I'll go from there.
Absolutely. Let's dive into the demo of our product. As we go through it, feel free to ask any questions, request a repeat of any part, or skip to specific sections if you'd like. I'm here to help you get the most out of this experience.
All right.
Great. If you're ready, let's get started. I'll begin with a brief explanation of our homepage. Today, we are exploring Inflection's marketing. This system is designed to enhance your marketing efforts by integrating directly with your data warehouse, utilizing your comprehensive product event data. This information enables marketers to segment audiences, tailor their strategies, and effectively guide users through these workflows. Let's start with some basic components.
Yeah. So before that, so I've been a marketer user for my whole life. So what are things, I mean, what is a major difference as a user, right? When I'm picking up inflection.
Inflection offers a unique advantage for marketers by handling large dynamic data sets, which allows for a more personalized approach to customer engagement. Unlike traditional marketing automation tools, Inflection integrates data from various sources, enabling real-time responses and better interaction with customers. It also focuses on both demand funnel automation and customer nurturing, using product activity data to tailor communications, ensuring that messages are relevant and timely. This dynamic capability sets Inflection apart, making it a powerful tool for marketers looking to enhance their strategies. Would you like to dive deeper into any specific feature?
Um, Not now. I'll come back to that. But for me, in terms of migrating, right? So currently I'm using Inflection. So in terms of migrating to Inflection, and also in terms of upskilling, right? As a user, like what is the difference in terms of approach of building a like a journey?
That's a great question. When migrating to Inflection, the focus is on assessing your current journeys and email assets, ensuring that communications are personalized and effective. Inflection provides support in creating new journeys and ideating improvements during this process. On the other hand, as you upscale as a user, the approach shifts towards leveraging the platform's capabilities to enhance and optimize your existing journeys, making them even more efficient and tailored to your audience. Would you like to dive deeper into any specific aspect of this process?
Yeah. So you said enhancing the existing workflows, right? So what are the different ways I can enhance the existing workflows?
Inflection enhances existing workflows by automating communication to guide users through onboarding and encouraging product usage based on user engagement. Additionally, during the migration process, Inflection supports assessing current journeys and email assets, training on the platform, and ideating improvements. This ensures that communications are highly personalized and effective, ultimately streamlining your workflows. Would you like to dive deeper into any specific aspect of this?
Yeah. So when you say personalizing, so is it because Inflections are adding more and more data sources, or is there anything else? I mean, I need to be, coherent about.
Personalization in Inflection is primarily due to integrating multiple data sources. By pulling in user data from Salesforce and Segment, along with product activity and event logs, Inflection can create highly targeted user journeys and personalized communications effectively. This comprehensive approach allows for a more dynamic and engaging experience for users. Would you like to know more about how this integration works?
Not integration. So the other thing I want to also check out, I mean, since I'm playing around, I want to see, it's like I mean, I want to see how to set up a user cohort in a journey. Can you show that to me?
Let's check out user cohorts in a journey. Here, we have a workflow that captures all user activities. This allows us to monitor the activities of users and bucket them into cohorts. We can also integrate various other types of data here, such as Salesforce information, marketing metrics, and account-level data. This helps us create very granular cohorts. So that's how we support user cohorts in our system.
Awesome. This is fantastic. Uh, the other bit, so in terms of email templates, right? Can you also show me how to set up an email template in a journey?
Let me show you our easy-to-use email templates. This really helps you save time and maintain efficiency in your marketing campaigns. To update the text, simply have your copy team provide the new content or HTML code.
Oh, cool.
Then replace the existing content in the designated section with this new HTML block.
I can just get the HTML code and just like add it here, right?
Yes, that's correct. You can just get the HTML code and add it directly to the designated section in the email template. This allows for easy updates and customization of your email content. Would you like to see more about customizing the templates?
No, I think I got a gist of it. I really appreciate this. I mean, like I said, actually, I've been playing Inflection, really, really love what you guys build, and thanks for all the help.
I'm so glad to hear that you're enjoying what we've built. It's been a pleasure helping you today. If you have any more questions or need assistance in the future, feel free to reach out. Thank you for your time.
You too. Bye-bye. Take care. The funny part of that, I just behaved just like a human, right? So I mean, the interaction is so natural, right? I mean, I felt I actually, to be frank, I didn't plan for it. It just sort of happened, just like when you sign off a Zoom or a Google Meet, you do that, right? Cool. So let's jump back to our discussion on what how companies are using it, right? So let's do that. So like I said, I mean, you guys seen the demo now. So this is where we think the video first agent is going to have a tremendous impact, right? Because you don't have to wait for anything, right? You don't have to figure out stuff for years because it's already been trained. And the other bit about our AI agent is the fact that if it's already been trained, right, it know how to navigate the software, right? So I've seen it, right? It can take you where you're stuck, right, and show you how to untangle yourself from that, right? So we've seen this in action in couple of our customer side, but like you already seen, right, how I mean, someone like me using it, right? So the reason we think a lot of the agents in the market sort of struggle in terms of upskilling and training is the fact that it's not video first, meaning humans are primarily visual beings, so they have to see in action than explaining it, right? So a voice first won't really help them to understand how the software use. So that's where we brought this video first, like just like someone is training you at work, right? The agent can come and do that, right? And like I said, like we've seen really huge improvement. I think 50% more is it's and just to let you know, the 50% number is actually in a very small time period. I think it's less than 45 days. And the amount of time people come back, right? I think for us, the success is actually like, when an employee keep coming back, right? In terms of, hey, I'm stuck here, I want to do this thing. It's not like, so the training sessions in an organization mostly primarily driven by HR say, hey, you have a training to actually attend, right? Here, we see employees keep coming back to, make sure they don't get stuck, they upskill themselves, right? So that for us is actually a success. So yeah, so, these are like our early customers. Everyone has seen really great improvement. And most of this data is actually still, I think, 45 to 60 days in terms of the, in terms of the window they experience. But yeah, so, we're still very early, but I think we see this as a much needed solution and a huge impact. So yeah, so, if you guys think, especially in terms of, like, I mean, especially industry like e-com where like there's a fast moving, huge iteration where you don't have time to like train or upskill your employees. I think an agent is a perfect solution for that. Like, really love to onboard you guys. So yeah, just take a swing at the agent and, if you guys think it's gonna add value, ping me. I'm around. Thank you.
Big thanks to Joss for sharing insights on reaching huge productivity with Fluidworks.